So continuation of the topic, same problem. Same problem. Obtain branch currents using cut set schedule. Previously we studied tie set, and now this is cut set schedule. And these are the nodes. Node N1, node N2, node N3, node N4 as usual. Now the graph is same. Oriented graph also same. Tree also same. Third step, tree also same as previous. So up to this it is same. Next, fourth step, cut set matrix. Cut set matrix indicated with AA. This is also named as incident matrix. Incident matrix. So how to get cut set matrix? As usual here, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. This side N1, N2, N3, N4. So this matrix we have to fill up. So it is based on cut set. So in this, we are what is the sign convention here is current leaving is +1, current entering is -1, branch not connected equal to 0. This is one cut. It is cut at N3, cut at N2, cut at N4. So at N1, B1 is leaving +1, B2, B2, B2 also leaving +1, B3 not connected 0, B4 0, B5 0, B6 leaving 1, N2 B1 not there 0, B2 -1, B3 1, B4 1, B5 0, B6 0. At N3, B1 not connected, B2 not connected, B3 not connected, B4 entering -1, B5 leaving +1, B6 entering -1. N4 -1, 0, -1, 0, -1. So vertically, total summation should be 0. So this column wise, if you add vertically, summation will be 0. So 1 minus 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 0. So everywhere vertically, if you add, you should get 0. That's a cross check. So we are cutting each node. Number of nodes are N1, N2, N3, N4. Number of branches are B1, B2, and so on, B6. So this is how we write cut set matrix or incident matrix. In this, what we are looking for, reduced incident matrix. We want reduced incident matrix. That we are calling as A. So which one is reduced is at N1 it is cutting one thick line. At N3 cutting one thick line. N4 also cutting one thick line. But N2 it is cutting three thick lines. So considering N1, N3, N4, ignoring N2, ignoring N2. So ignore N2. So after ignoring N2, whatever is remaining is called as a reduced incident matrix. So we consider N1, we consider N3, we consider N4. We don't take N2. So fundamental cuts. Later I explain what is the meaning of fundamental cut. Is cutting only one thick line. So we have to consider N1, N3, N4, not N2. So after truncating N2, whatever remaining is called as a reduced incident matrix with A. So this is fourth step. Fifth one, similar to previous, what we got, MV equal to 0. Here M is changed to A, V is changed to I, because these two are dual to each other. They are dual to each other. Voltage is changed to current. Die set matrix changed to cut set matrix. This proof I explain. Same way you can do this. Then also we derived M transpose capital I is equal to small I. Then what is the dual of this is A transpose capital V is equal to small v. Here MV equal to 0 is KVL and A equal to 0 is KCL. This represent nodal, this represent mesh, this represent nodal. Whereas this one is KCL, this represent KV. And third one we got V equal to R into I minus J plus E, we got it. So here solve for I, then you get G into V minus E plus J will come. Just to solve this equation for I, you get this. This is Ohm's law voltage equation. This is Ohm's law current equation. After we merge these three, after we combine these three, we got one formula. That is MR M transpose into capital I equal to M into Rj minus E. We got it. Same way when we combined these three, A, G, A transpose capital V equal to A into GE minus J will come. So what is the name given to this? Loop impedance matrix. Similarly, what is the name here? Node admittance matrix. Node admittance matrix. Then what is the name given to here? Loop voltage source vector. This one is node current source vector. So just duality I am using. These proofs given already, same way you can do these things. Then what is the use of cut set schedule is, in this already discussed how to find A, then A transpose is known. Then this A is already known. Problem is same, E matrix is known, J matrix is known. Next to G matrix, we should write. Earlier I explained R matrix, now how to write G matrix. So G matrix is also very simple. G stand for conductance. So again, this size is V by V. In our case, 6 by 6. So first branch resistance conductance is 1. All other zeros. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then second is 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Remaining 0. Third one, 1 by 5. Then zeros. Fourth one, 1 by 7. Remaining 0. Fifth one, 1 by 9. Then 0. Sixth one, 1 by 4. So all conductances are coming on the diagonal of G matrix. That's how you write the G matrix. So this G is known, this G is known. So next what we can do is solve for V. Previously we solved for I. Now solve for V. After solve for V, multiply with A transpose, you get a small v. But what is small v? Branch voltages. Branch voltages. So what is the question is same thing na? Find the branch, not currents here. Branch voltage. Find the branch voltage using cut set schedule. Tie set is for currents, cut set is for voltage. So simultaneously we find the branch voltage. Like this problem can be solved. don't cancel this M and this M. Don't cancel this A and this A. The reason is if you cancel M and M, the remaining product, this R into M transpose product is not a square matrix. Therefore, you can't apply Cramer's rule to solve I. That is one point to be noted. Second intelligent doubt is we are solving capital I, again multiplying with the M transpose. To avoid that, can't we solve this directly? M transpose capital I itself, small I. So can we solve that small I directly? Answer is no. The reason is M into R, this product matrix again not square. Whenever it is not a square, we can't apply a Cramer's rule. So no shortcut. You have to multiply these three. These three product compulsory square matrix. Compulsory square matrix. Use Cramer's rule. Solve for I. Again multiply. You get a small I. The same way here also. Compulsorily multiply these three. It is going to be a square matrix. Solve for capital V. Again multiply. You get a small v. So like this, you can do it. So these two techniques are, one is tie set, other one is cut set. These two schedules are over. These two schedules can be applied to AC sources also. 99% with AC source, they will not ask in the exam. The reason is if sources are AC, then resistor, inductor, capacitor also will come. Then each source will replace with a phasor form, inductor with inductive reactance, capacitor with the capacitive reactance. Then the G matrix is changed to Y matrix, admittance matrix. R matrix changed to Z matrix, impedance matrix. Then all these values will be in phasor form. So that takes more time. That's why they don't ask with the AC sources. But in principle, procedure is same. Okay. So any problem, first you have to draw graph, oriented graph, put tree, then write cut set or a tie set matrix. Remember the formula, substitute, multiply, solve, and proceed. Here I said capital I is what? Link current. What is this capital V? Is the node voltage vector. Node voltage. So what are the node voltages here? Voltage at N1, voltage at N2, voltage at N3 with respect to ground. That is the node voltage. So capital V is nothing but V1, V3, V5. Not like link currents. Link currents capital I1, capital I5, capital I6. Whereas capital V, node voltages. Voltage at N1 with respect to ground is V1. Voltage at N2 with respect to ground is V3. Voltage at N3 with respect to ground is V5. So V1, V3, V5. Not V1, V5, V6. So this is capital V. That capital V multiply, you get to small v simultaneously. So like this, these two schedules. There is another interesting point. When you study different books, notational problem, notational confusion. Now that comparison table I am giving. So one author is Atre. Another author, Van Valkenburg. is one standard author. Then Rai Chaudhary, Sudhakar and Shyam, DC, Jagan and Lakshminarayana, and so on, all Indian local books. So N1, N2, N3, N4. What is the name given? N1, N2, N3, N4. They are called as a notes. All these Indian local authors also calling as notes. This Atre is a professor from IIT. He call it as vertices. Vertices. Then B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. What is the name given? We call them as branches. Branches. So this author also branch. Whereas this author, he says edges. Then L1, L5, L6. They are the links. Van Valkenburg also says links. But these authors, they are calling as chord, not curd. Then B2, B3, B4, B2, B3, B4. What is B2, B3, B4 speciality? B2, B3, B4. These are the thick lines, na? B2, B3, B4. They are called as, they are appearing like a thick lines. They are called as per Atre, he is calling B2, B3, B4 as branch. And Van Valkenburg did not say anything. And these local authors, they are calling as pig. Pig. So this is the confusion in terminology when you read different books. Nodes with N. Branches with B. Links with L. What is the relation is L equal to B minus N minus 1. Here also nodes N, branches B, chord C. So here C equal to B minus N minus 1. Whereas here confusion V, what is this? Edges E, links to L. So L equal to E minus V minus 1. So this is the confusion. The another biggest confusion is Atre says all are edges. Tree edge is a branch. Tree edge or tree edges or branch. Whereas these author all are branches. Tree branch. Tree branches. Tree branches are twigs. Twigs. So when you, but still you have to read all the books. You should be familiar with the notation of all the books. Not only these terminology, even tie set, cut set notation also, one author they use capital M, one author capital B and so on. So I have taken some important definitions from this Atre. Now let us study definitions. Definitions. So definition starts with subgraph. Subgraph is a part of the graph. Is a part of the graph. A part of the graph is a subgraph. Subgraph is like a set and subset. Then second one, spanning subgraph. Spanning subgraph. If subgraph contain all the vertices, is called as spanning. If subgraph contain all the vertices, then it is called as spanning subgraph. Example, this is our graph. This is a graph. What is spanning subgraph? This is a spanning subgraph because it contain all the vertices. Contain all the vertices. Even this is also subgraph. This is a subgraph. This is a spanning subgraph. Is a spanning subgraph. It is also spanning subgraph. But this is not a tree. Not a tree, but this is tree. Valid tree. So all trees are spanning subgraphs, but all spanning subgraphs not to trees. Not to trees. So this spanning subgraph not to tree. So all spanning subgraphs not trees. All trees are spanning subgraphs. All trees, every tree is a spanning subgraph, but all spanning subgraphs not to trees. Some are trees. Right. So this statement is important. Then third one, connected versus complete. Complete. So what is the definition of this? This is example of connected. So vertex I am using notation V1. I am using Atre terminology, Atre notations. So V1, V2, V3, V4. V stand for vertex. So this is example of connected. This is example of complete. Complete. V1, V2, V3, V4. This is complete. So what is the difference between these two? This V1, V2 like a villages. You think them like a villages. All villages are connected with roads. So connected. But this road is shared by village 1 and village 2. And now this village 1 will go to village 3. Again, same thing only. Na? That means this road is common for these two villagers and also village 1 and village 3. Whereas in this case, dedicated roads are there. This road is used by V1, V2. This road is used by V2, V3. If this direct road is there, they will not go like this. So this is used by village 1 and 3. That means a dedicated road is there. That's why it is called as a complete graph. Complete graph is a connected graph. Complete graph is a connected graph. Connected graph. But connected graph is not complete. Connected graph is not complete. So connected is a subset of complete. Next, fourth one. Number of edges in complete graph given by P into V minus 1 by 2. So what is V? Number of vertices. We have a 4 into 4 minus 1 by 2. So get 6 edges. What are those 6 edges? 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are the 6 edges. Number of edges in complete graph given by this formula. This formula is useful for complete, not for connected. Degree of vertex. So what is the degree? Number of edges connected to vertex. Number of edges connected to vertex is called as degree. So what is the what is the degree at V1? 3. Here it is cutting 3 na. V2 also 3. V3 also 3. V4 also 3. So number of edges connected to Number of edges connected to vertex is the degree. So if you see what is the degree here, 3. What is the degree here? 3. Here also 3. Here also 3. So how much you get to 3 plus 3, 3 plus 3? You get to 12. This 12 is nothing but 2 times of total number of edges. So total number of edges 6 into 12. So mathematically there is a formula. There is a formula that is sigma delta vi. I is equal to 1 to n is equal to 2e. E is number of edges. So if we expand degree at v1, degree at v2, degree at v3, degree at v4 equal to 2 into e. What is degree at v1? P plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 2 into 6. So satisfied. This is the formula. Next to sixth one. Code tree. It is a complement of tree. A complement of tree. So how do you get complement of tree? For example, this is the tree. What is complement of tree? This is the complement of tree. Here, this dotted line becoming dark line. All dark lines are becoming dotted lines. One's complement is 0, zero's complement is 1. So this one is a tree, whereas this one is a core tree. This core tree is not a tree. Why this is not tree? It is closed enough. Therefore, it is not a tree. But if I take an example of tree like this, I take tree like this. Tree like this. What is core tree here? So this is a dark line. This is a dark line. This is dark. So this is valid tree. This is a core tree. But this core tree is the tree. Why this core tree is the tree? No closed loops. So in this no closed loop, so therefore it is a tree. So all core trees are not trees, some core trees are trees. All all core trees are not trees. All co-trees are not trees. But some co-trees are trees. All co-trees are not trees, but some co-trees are trees. 7. Total possible number of trees. There is a formula v to the power of v minus. What is v? 4. 4 minus 2 equal to 16. That's why in the beginning I said 16 possible trees. But this formula valid to complete graph. Valid to complete graph. For connected graph, there is another formula. A into A transpose determinant. This is for connected graph. Connected graph. Connected graph use this formula. What is A? A is the reduced instant matrix. Reduced instant matrix is already discussed. A transpose, multiply, determinant. You get some number. So what is the significance of that number? Those many possible trees will come for a connected graph. So complete graph formula is simple. Connected graph formula is lengthy. But these formulas you have to know. Then 8. Rank of incident matrix is at most, rank of incident matrix is at most V minus 1. At most means maximum. So maximum V minus 1. So in our problem, what is V minus 1? Is 3. But what is the meaning of rank? Incident matrix. Which one I told you as incident matrix? This is incident matrix. This one is incident matrix. Cut set matrix or incident matrix. So if you add vertically, what is the size of this matrix? The size of this matrix is A. What is the size of this matrix is 4 by 6. Na? In 4 by 6, what is the maximum square matrix possible? 4 by 4. So any 4 by 4 matrix determinant is compulsory 0. Why it is compulsory 0? Vertically, when you are adding 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0. So as I said earlier, vertically the summation is 0. So any 4 by 4 matrix, if you consider determinant is 0, therefore rank is not 4. Then you think of all 3 by 3 possible combinations. If at least one 3 by 3 possible combination matrix determinant is not 0, then rank is not, rank is 3. So like that you have to do it. What is the statement? Statement is rank of instant matrix is at most 3. At most 3 means maximum 3. He says It is not 4, it can be 3, it can be 2, it can be 1. Rank will not be 0. So rank of any instant matrix is at most V minus 1. So 1 is less. Maximum it will go up to 3. It can be 3, it can be 2, it can be 1, but definitely not 4. Then planar versus non-planar. Planar versus non-planar. Planar is this example. This is example of planar. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. This is planar. What is non-planar is this is example of non-planar. This is example of planar. So why this is planar is this flyover can be eliminated. So here there is a flyover, na? You can remove this. You can remove this. You can draw outside. If you draw like this, so this flyover is eliminated. Planar means two-dimensional. This is like a 2D picture. Two-dimensional means x-axis and y-axis. Whereas in this case, this is already taken out. There is one more inside. Now try to connect this point and this point by all means. If you go like this, if you go like this, so here flyover will come. If you go like this, here flyover will come. You try all possible ways. Without this flyover, you can't connect these two points. That's why it is a non-planar. Non-planar is like a 3D. This is like a 3D picture. If there is a flyover, you have to go up and down. Na? Third dimension is also added. This 3D. These 3D networks will not have a DL. No DL. But whereas planar has DL. Every network you can't get a DL network. All planar you can find a DL, but if it is a non-planar, you can't get the DL. And F circuit is called as F circuit. F means fundamental set. Corresponding to each link, one loop is closed. Corresponding to each link, one loop is closed. That loop is called as F set. So this point we discussed earlier also. Every link will form one loop. So that loop is called as a fundamental circuit. Next, cut, not a cut, valid cut, invalid cut, fundamental cut. So this definition is like this. So this is one example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. Now, cut means a general cut. Any object you make into two pieces is a cut. So how many ways we can cut is so many ways. Example, we can cut like this. This is one cut. Like this we can cut. This is one cut. Cut, cut, cut. Even you can also cut like this. You can also cut like this. So all are valid cuts. All these are valid cuts. So this red example 1, 2 valid. 2, 3, 7 valid. 2, 3, 7 4, 5 valid. So all these are valid. Not a cut. What is the meaning of not a cut is not a cut. Only one or 2, 3, 2, 3 or 6, 7. Not a cut. Why not a cut? If you remove only one, this vertex V1 still attached. V6 also attached. 2, 3 remove. 2, 3 remove. So one when we remove 2, 3, still V2 attached to the graph only. Na? Therefore, cut is not done. Not a cut. That is not a cut. All these red is valid cuts. Then invalid cut means invalid cuts. Invalid cuts. What are the invalid? 2, 3, 7. When I remove 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 7, V2 separated by mistake, in addition to 7, 6 also removed. 2, 3, 7 is sufficient to separate V2. 6 also removed, extra unnecessary. Therefore, it will become invalid cut. It is not valid. So number of edges removed should be minimum to separate the graph. So every subgraph, I mean to say, to be valid, 1, 2 I am removing, V1 is separated. I can remove 2, 7, 8, 4. 2, 7, 8, 4. If I remove, then subgraph contain V2, V3. So subgraph should contain at least one vertex. So here it containing one vertex. If I remove 2, 7, 8, 4, subgraph contain two vertices, V2 and V3. So that is the basic idea. So invalid is unnecessarily you are removing one extra. That's why it will become invalid. Not a cut means that subgraph is not having any vertex. Therefore, it is a not a cut. Okay. All cuts are not valid. Some cuts are valid, some cuts are invalid. This is basically not a cut at all. Then what is the fundamental cut? A cut should contain one branch. So if you refer this previous example, this is the tree now. So when I am cutting here, this is the link. This is the link. This is the link. So it is cutting one branch. One branch only it is cutting. That's why this is called as fundamental cut. This is a fundamental cut. Fundamental cut. This is also fundamental cut. If it is cutting only one dark line, it is a fundamental. Whereas this is cut only, but not a cut. We can cut so many ways. I can also cut like this. So again, this is cut, but not F cut. Why it is not fundamental cut? Because it is cutting two branches. So what is the fundamental cut definition? It should cut only one branch. These thick lines as per Atre call it as a branches. So it should cut only one branch. Then only it is a fundamental cut. Fundamental cuts equal to F cuts indicates number of nodal equations needed. Number of nodal equations needed. F circuits indicates what? F circuits. F circuits is number of links. Or number of mesh equations needed. Needed to analyze the complete problem. Needed to analyze the problem. So fundamental circuits always equal to L. Same. So that's the importance of fundamental cuts and fundamental circuits. It's the last one, proper tree. Proper tree. What are the rules for this proper tree? Voltage source should be in branch. Voltage source and capacitance. Voltage sources and capacitance. Include in branch. Current sources and inductors. Include in links. Then that tree called as proper tree. The tree called as property. So wherever voltage source is there or capacity is there, include in branch. Whenever I am using word branch, as per R3 definition of branch, current sources and inductors should be included in link. So when you form a tree based on this rule, that is called as a proper tree. Proper tree is useful to write the obtain the state equations. So that is a part of control system. Useful to write state equations. So this you study in control system later. So these are the standard 12 definitions. All these 12 definitions taken from the R3. These definitions important. Tie set, cut set, schedule important. Notations used in different books also important. So the advantage of this graph theory is when problem size is bigger, more equations will come. When more equations are there, manually difficult to solve. And using a computer, using a machine, easily we can solve. So how a machine is helpful now here? How machine is helpful? To write a MATLAB program here. This is an equation derived earlier. So write a MATLAB program for this equation, supply all the matrices, then run the program, solve for capital I. Again, you use this equation, multiply, you will get the small. Whatever may be the sizes of whatever may be the sizes of M or M transpose, within fraction of minute you can solve the problem. So that is the whole philosophy behind this graph theory. So with this graph theory is totally over. Now I am stopped.